kind of this Marine figure that kind of patrols through the streets. I mean, what's your relationship with the people? I understand that you have a title in the community, like a local title they call you.
They call me a bunch of things. I try to stay away from that.
Well, can you give us some examples? Just
I've heard the name Sheikh Sayce before. They call me Sheikh or a Mukhtar or whatever. Uncle Sayce. A lot of the kids call me that name in Arabic sometimes.
What, and that means what?
Just uncle, like they.
Uncle. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oba or Oma. I can't remember what it is, meaning uncle. I would say in a word, the relations with the community are very warm. Warm is the word I would use. Like everyone I know, I say hi to. A lot of the kids run up and just give me some high fives or fist pounds or whatever the case may be. Even some of the females here are generally very closed off. I know them; they'll at least smile or wave or something from behind their door. The men, I know a fair amount of them too. Shake their hand, ask them what's going on in the area. Just like in a very crass way, just give a fuck. Like the give a fuck factor of a station commander is across our AO is very high, and like whether you're trained as a mayor, whether you have an economics degree, whether you even went to college, because some of our station commanders didn't go to college, doesn't matter. If you give a fuck, you'll be a good mayor. You go out and patrol every day, and see the things that need to get fixed, and make an effort to fix them, whether it's through money or some other means, and that gets you a positive image and a positive light in the area. And that like people all across the area, I would take it as like a you're not doing your job if I went out with a patrol from somebody from another station, and throughout the entire patrol no one ever said his name or called out and said hello, or no one ever ran up to say hi, or no one ever shook his hand in the street. Like I would take that as a what are you doing over here? You're not doing the right things. Because if you if you give a fuck, the people will like you and respect you, number one, and they'll also come to you with all their problems, number two, because they know that you'll at least give it a fucking college try to fix it.
Well, when you say patrol, I assume this is not a traditional Marine Corps patrol. I mean, I assume if you are patrolling is in an urban environment, because I was in the Marine Corps for some time. When we were in an urban environment, there was a lot of weapons pointing, bounty and overwatch, that kind of thing. When y'all patrol, do y'all do any of that here?
No. We don't do any of it physically. We do it all mentally. And again, it's like a Secret Service mentality. There's the leader or whoever is in charge of the patrol, whoever has the interpreter is going out to talk to the people, and he's glad-handing and smiling, kissing babies and hugging people and shaking hands and things like that.
And this is nothing you were trained to do. This is something I'll develop.
No, and like the Secret Service mentality is just something we came up with. Like looking, like you look around. This is what I originally thought of as I wear light-colored sunglasses because I want people to see my face. I want them to see my eyes. And sunglasses is part of our PPE. We have to wear to protect ourselves from shrapnel blasts, and it saved many Marines, if not lives, at the very least their eyes and their vision. We all wear it. I wear clear glasses so that I can be seen, my face can be seen, I'm presented as more human, I can connect with the people. All my Marines, I think to a man, wear dark sunglasses. So they stand there and they can search rooftops, they can look at buildings, they can eyeball suspicious individuals, check hands and midsections, do all the things that a Secret Service agent or a cop would normally do to provide security without pointing a rifle, without bumping and bounding, without running up to a doorway and butt stroking it to get inside. It's not a physical, they don't do any of that physically, but they do it all mentally. When you see them on patrol, they're sitting there with their weapon down, standing at ease, physically, but mentally they're alert. Okay, where would I get attacked from here? Check the roofs, check my buddy. Where would I go to if we took fire? Where would I take cover from? Who's that suspicious guy? Who's that walking through the patrol? Stop that vehicle from coming too close. Have the IP search it. They have a mental cycle they're constantly going through.
Okay. You were talking about the relationship you have with the Iraqi people. I was wondering, since you're Marines, are you the only one that actually has close ties with the people out in the community, or is that the Marines as well, or
No,
are they just here for security?
No, the Marines definitely have close ties. We designed it that way, that we have different squads operating out of this, operating from this base on a rotating schedule. Different squads, so they get to know their AO and they also get to know the people, so that when we go out, some of them have taken Arabic names. We have a Lance Corporal who goes by Wissam now. The IPs know him as Wissam. He goes out in town and he talks to the kids and they call him Wissam. It's just a good way to get to know him. And again, it provides that security. So instead of just being myself plus a bunch of people they don't like, a bunch of Marines they don't like, it's me plus other Marines that the population does know. And they recognize that those Marines, number one, can't speak Arabic, so they can't talk with them. And number two, are there more for security. So they have a kind of a "Don't bother me, I'm working" sign, posted mentally across the front of their 3 foot by 3 foot box that they're standing in, and they redirect those people to me anyway.